What is good, YouTube world? A-Fizzle here on this Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. Hope everyone's having a good one. Alright, so I just got to clear some things up that I saw in a previous video. So, y'all just got to bear with me for a second. First and foremost, as y'all can tell, I'm official over 1,000 subscribers, so, you know, that's that. Now, as far as like the 1,000 subscribers thing, this is where we gotta clear things up. Like I said, I saw the video and I saw some incorrect facts. So let's go ahead and get that straight out right now. So first and foremost, the whole 1,000 subscribers thing, the reason why I mentioned that in a previous update last week, it wasn't because I want to get over 1,000 subscribers, because if that was the case, I would have been doing road to 1K for eons now. So the reason why I said let's get into 1,000 subscribers, because I felt as if, well, two things. First of all, I felt as if, you know, my channel's been fledging around the 988 to 994 subscriber window for about a month or two. And I always been on record saying if it's meant for me to get over 1,000 subscribers, it will happen. And I felt at that time it was meant for me to get over 1,000 subscribers. So I was like, let's stop playing around. Let's go ahead and get this over with so we can move on about our normal everyday lives. So that was the main objective as far as like mentioning that. And plus, you know, I was at 900 some odd subscribers. I noticed that certain YouTubers were at 500 some odd subscribers, and they were just racking up subscribers like a mug. And next thing you know, they was at 900 something subscribers. So it's like, I said, my channel needs to at least get to 1,000 before their channel do, because it'll kind of look bad on my hands. Like, you know, I've been on here for a while, and I was right there, and then some people come out of nowhere and pass me up. That would not have been a good look for me. So that's why I went ahead and did the whole let's get me there and be done with it, so we can move on about our normal everyday lives. But now we don't have to worry about that anymore, so that's behind. Well, that part is behind me now. Right now, our last time I checked was at 1,001. And look, if y'all want to subscribe, it's cool, you know. I'm not going to force anybody to subscribe. You know, I know back in the day when I did my videos a certain way, I'd be like, if you want to hit the subscribe button. I don't feel that it's necessary to force people to subscribe, because people already made up their mind at the end of the day whether they want to subscribe to you or not. If they want to subscribe to you, they've been watching your channel for a while, they would have already had subscribed to you. So that's how I look at it. You know, you do have certain video makers, some, not naming names, but the shoe fits where. I'm not singling out anyone in general. I'm just saying, there are certain YouTubers out there who will be like, well, if you're watching my channel, if you're watching the content, just go ahead and subscribe. Just go ahead and like the content. Because there's a plethora of YouTubers who do this. Which reiterates what I said. If people wanted to subscribe, they would already have done that. And not everyone's going to like what you do, so you can't anticipate everyone who watches the content to hit the like button. There's someone who's gonna dislike what you do, and they're gonna turn around and hit the dislike button. You know, you just gotta let it be. You know, if it's meant, whatever it is, what it is. Now, as far as the whole 1,000 subscribers thing, I'm definitely not doing this for monetization. I don't give a fuck about monetization. Now, I remember when it first came out. I don't know how long the monetization ain't been around, but like, I know it's been around for quite some time, but like, when it first came out, I gave it some consideration, like, you know what, it would be nice to get some money off this YouTube thing. But after a while, I was like, but I never went through with it, and then it was so many rules and stuff, so it's like, it just wasn't even worth the monetization. And then on top of that, to add insult to injury, when your channel is monetized, You know, YouTube is going to want you to adhere to doing videos the way they want you to do them, not the way you want to do them. And me personally, I feel like I have to do videos the way that I want to do them. I don't want anybody to sit me down and be like, they try to tell me how my channel is going to be ran moving forward. So it's like, if I got to do all that to get monetization, then it's not worth it. And plus, 85% of my content wouldn't even be monetized. Like a lot of it would not get the monetization. So it's like, what's the point? You know, I rather do videos my way and feel good about it than to do videos the way that a company wants me to do them just for monetization. I know people say, well, it's money, you know. Well, this brings us to another point. After hearing from various YouTubers who are monetized, you know, the thing is with the monetization is that if a person does donate via super chat, because if you're monetized, you get the super chat. If you're monetized via super chat, then YouTube takes a percentage revenue from that. And I don't want YouTube is money hungry anyway. So I don't feel the need that YouTube needs to take out of my pocket for a person who wants to give me their money, just out of kindness of their heart. That's why if I were to get donations, I'd rather just get donations via Cash App. I won't put my PayPal on here, but that's my government name, and I don't want my government name to start floating around on YouTube, because we know people dox like a mug, and the internet is always undefeated. So to strip that alone, I just never promoted my PayPal on here, and I can't change it. I can't change the name, so I just don't mention the PayPal. But like, if a person wants to donate to A-Fizzle Productions, I'd rather you just do it for my, you know, I'd rather it be done through a Cash App anyway. That way I get 100% of the revenue, because the money comes straight, and it comes straight to me immediately. And I have gotten a few donations in the past, so it's like, which I appreciate. But at the same time, it's like, we're not doing this for monetization. I'm not trying to work for YouTube. I got a job. I'm good. It pays the bills. It takes care of my recreational activities. So your guy is good in the hood as far as like the monetization stuff. So, you know, and for people who are monetized, hey, power to y'all. One thing I would never hate on is an individual getting their money, male or female. Get your paper, as long as it's legal. Excuse me. As long as it's legal, get your paper. However you get your paper, you know. If you want to get monetized for your content, you know, then hey, so be it. I'm not here to argue that. I'm not here to say it's wrong. I know some people may look at it like, oh, it's wrong. Why are you trying to go out your way to get your check? No. If they want to monetize the channel and get extra money, let them. It's like, because at the end of the day, it's their channel. It's your channel. If you want to monetize your channel, do your thing. Get the super chat. I prefer you get the Cash App or the PayPal or the Venmo or however you get the money. That way you get 100% back as opposed to the super chat. But if you get the super chat, you got super chat. You know. And more on this monetization thing in a minute, so because it's for the circulate. It's for the because I'm gonna bring up another topic about the situation, and the two parts for it to come together. So you know, just for the record, I put out content to show y'all, give y'all somewhat of an insight of my life and I think how we do things at A-Fizzle Productions. With that being said, I don't show y'all everything, you know. Because there are sometimes I'm maybe alone with a female, we kicking it, doing whatever. Not going to disclose what we do because it's not your BI, but you know, think about how you want to think. But that will be a time where I'm not pulling out the camera and vlogging or recording something, because that's my alone time. Same thing with my family, you know. Now, I did put some family stuff on in the past, but I took all that down. So you're not going to see anything moving forward on this channel that involves my family, unless they want to. Oh, that car's like way ahead of me. Come on, Kashana, act right. But yeah, as I was saying, what I was saying, oh yeah, you'll never see any more content on this channel involving my family. Now, unless they want to be on the content, maybe on the videos, and that's them, you know. But I'm not just gonna put them on just to put them on, you know. So that's also the way my alone time, you know, kid with the fam. Not any need to pull out the camera. I know some people, they feel they need to vlog everything. Not me. I don't feel the need to vlog everything in my life. You know, certain things that need to be private. Certain things that need to be private for my behalf. It's just certain things they need to be private just to be private, you know. Because, you know, you don't want to reveal too much, because then you can get yourself in a heap of trouble, you know. And like I said, the internet is always undefeated. If you put too much out there, you go a little personal with your life, you put too much of your personal life on there, you better ever piss the wrong people off, because I'll tell you now, you piss the wrong person off, they are on your ass like white on rice, and they will be relentless. They will not stop. So that's just a PSA. Just be careful what you put out there. So certain things just don't need to be aired. But with that being said, back to me though, I put out the content because, like I said, to show y'all my life. It's also for memories, you know. So, you know, it's sometimes it's good to look back at some of the good times you have, you know, and the good people that you was around. Because like some people just, you know, I like to create memories, you know. That's why I vlog. I don't do it because I love putting out content. More on that in a second. You know, I don't do it because of that. I have zero intentions of being married to putting out content. Excuse me. I have zero intentions of being married to high school football videos. I have zero intentions to being married to drink reviews or putting concerts of video. I don't love putting out content. I don't love doing the content. I do it because, like I said, for memories. Not because I love doing it, because I don't love doing it. You know? Because if that was the case, if I love putting out content, I'll be putting out content every day. If I had a monetized channel, I'll be thrusted to put out more content than I feel the need to. I'll be thrusted to put out more of the cribs than I need to. And this is where these two topics are gonna merge. You know, putting out content every day and putting out content because I'm monetized, it would lead to me putting out content, just be putting out content. And the one thing I don't ever want to do is put out content just be putting out content. When I put out content, I want it to be something that I want to put out, not that, oh, I'm bored, I don't got anything going on, let me just do this. Because you do got people out there that just put out content just be putting out content. And like, at the end of the day, that's their channel. That's what they do. That's what they do. But I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go out my way to be putting out content just to be putting out content. And that's why, you know, that's why I say I don't love doing it. You know, and I wouldn't, you know, that means I had to put out more of the cribs, which means I had to stream during the week. And like, I just, you know, I have certain other things going on with my life. You know, I don't have time for YouTube like that. You know, I don't have time to, you know, put out content, you know, all the time. You know, I work, you know, I got things to do. I like my family time. I enjoy my friends' time. You know, it's business stuff I got to do. You know, I just don't have time. I work during the week. Therefore, that's why I don't have time to do the cribs during the week. Oh, and one thing I did here, You know, they mentioned I do music stream. I don't do music streams anymore. What's my music stream? That last music stream I did about 2 years ago. Got taken down due to copyright. That was it for that. So you don't have to worry about ever getting a music stream from me ever again. That's done. That's out of here. You know. The plus is during football season right now, so you know I wouldn't have time to do a music stream right now anyway. Which brings us to this point, like the high school football vlogs, they are what they are. As of right now, I do plan on going to the Carver Hardaway game on Friday. I also found out that Central is playing ING Academy, which I did not know that until today. I was like, wait. I see something on Facebook like, wait, ING Academy is playing Central over in Phoenix City? So now, that Double Dose of Hardaway vlog that's going to be premiered tonight, yeah, I am premiering. Stay tuned for that vlog tonight. Right now it's called Double Dose of Hardaway Part 1. I might be changing that because I'm kind of considering going to that Central ING Academy game because this may be the only time I get to see ING Academy. But also the good news is the Central game starts at 8. So what I might do, what I'm kind of considering doing now, if the Carver game does get out of hand by halftime, I may leave the Carver game early because by then the Central game will only be in the first quarter. And then I might head over to Garrett Harrison Stadium. Yeah, I might head over there to do the and watch give y'all some ING Academy versus Central highlights. So it may be, so you know, so it's gonna make things interesting how I'm gonna name these next two vlogs. Like, would I stay for the entire game for Carver versus Hardaway and name that one Double Dose Hardaway Part 2? Or would I go with what I said? Or have it? Well, never mind, because you haven't heard. Or will that Double Dose of Hardaway Part 1 vlog would the name of that be changed? You'll have to watch the vlog tonight and see if I were to change the name of the vlog, what the name of the vlog would be. I can't say it on this channel. I can't say it on this video. Because like when I think it may happen, it's like that may happen for real. Me going to Carver Hardaway Gate. Now, as if the Carver Hardaway Gate's at Otis Spencer Stadium or Memorial Stadium. I don't think it's going to be at Memorial Stadium, but like, if that's the case, and you know, that could open up the idea of me going to the ING Academy versus Central game just for for the rest of the game. Because like I said, that's going to be a really big game. And I don't want to miss this one. You know, Central's a really good team. You know, and that would be a really interesting battle because like you got ING Academy, apparently the best high school football program in the country. ING Academy is what Prodigy Prep was supposed to be for basketball until Julian Newman got into a fight with his teammates. I might put that clip in the bottom. That shit was funny as fuck. But yeah, ING Academy, one of the best programs in football around the country. Central's been a perennial powerhouse in the state of Alabama for a couple of years. You know, they've been, so it's, you know, if I'll get ING Academy the advantage on one thing because the talent pool, but I would give Central the advantage on their end for the homegrown. It's like ING Academy, y'all know, a lot of those players came from other states just to come play football there, so they could have a better chance of getting a scholarship for college. Whereas Central, a lot of these boys have played for Little League, for youth football. Remember, I don't know what Phoenix City calls their football team now, but I know at one point they used to call themselves the Phoenix City Titans. Then they played, and a lot of these players played together at South Girard, which is a middle school in Phoenix City, and now they're at Central together. So homegrown. So you know, when you homegrown, when you've been around a certain amount of players for years, the chemistry is there. Central will have the better chemistry. You know, ING Academy had a better team. it could go either way. If I had to put money on it, which I don't, but if I did, I would put my money on ING Academy. But I would not be surprised if Central does win this game. So yeah, just want to point that out there. Next week, Lord willing, I will be at the Central Auburn game at Sanford Stadium. Because I was, because I thought about this too. Well, I went 2 years ago, 2023, when I met old woman who was running for something in not Opelika, but something for Lee County. She was running for something, and real nice woman to talk to. But yeah, that day when I went to the game, where it was at Auburn that year, was at Sanford Stadium. Central beat the living fuck out of them 41-20. And then the next year, I went to the game at Phoenix City. It was at Gary Harris Stadium. Auburn won that with 38-33. So in this case, it would be the sequel for Central versus Auburn. This time it's at Sanford Stadium. Who's gonna break the? Who's gonna excuse me? Who's gonna break the tiebreaker? Who's gonna get their second win on A-Fizzle Productions vlog? You got to stay tuned about 12 days. No, 11 days, excuse me. Yeah, stay tuned. Game will happen in 11 days. No, wait. Today's Tuesday. No, 10 days. 10 days. So stay tuned about the next 10 days. You'll see. You probably can watch it on TV and whatnot. But you'll see who wins. But if I can watch it on TV, or not TV, I can watch it on I can watch it on Facebook. And I probably will not go to the game. Well, the Central versus ING Academy game. If I do go, it'll be because only time I get to see ING Academy. That's the only reason why I would go. But yeah. But I don't, like I said, long story short, I don't do the vlogs because I love them. I do the vlogs because just for memories. Drink reviews, they're few far between because it's not too many drinks I haven't tried. There is one drink I haven't tried at Salt Cellar. I think I was eyeing it one day. That might still happen. That might be a possible drink review. I already did one at Animal Farm, so we already done with that one. And they also do restaurants and bars have been opening up. I don't know if y'all remember Champs from back in the day. They closed down, so we got a spot called Motion. So we're gonna see what type of drinks they have. We also got this spot called the End Zone, which is on the west side of town. I'm gonna check that one out too. One of my friends, I suppose she works there. I don't know. I had to go see. I'm gonna go check that out. It probably won't be this weekend because I do plan on crashing the Alabama-Georgia watch party, and I did get invited to a friend of mine's party this Saturday, which works out good because nobody I know on YouTube is throwing a party this week, and Florida's off, so. And the Broncos don't play on Sunday, so I can go hard as I want, and sleep in Sunday if I choose to. Since the Broncos don't play till Monday night this upcoming week, so yeah, I can't right now. I'm not going to guarantee you when the next drink review going to be, because I don't know. It may be today. I don't know. I just don't know. You'll just have to keep. You'll just have to stay tuned. The cramps, I don't have one planned right now. Maybe I don't have one planned right now. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You'll know. Cause with the cribs nowadays, I may just pop up and just do a little crib. Or it may be one Friday where I got a little downtime before the weekend festivities happen. I may pop on after work and just kind of chime in, let y'all get y'all talk on. Maybe open the panel, we shall see. Right now, I don't have one in a near future. Now that I can admit. And if that changes, if I do start one in the future, I will let y'all know. But other than that, the music streams are done. True Life been done. The only thing you're gonna see on this channel at today's age will be the high school football vlogs for now, because it's still football season. You'll see those. You'll see the countdowns. I gotta find something to do a countdown on. There has to be something adjacent to me. I'm not gonna do one just to be doing one, just to get y'all content. Ventura Avenues. I'm not talking about Charlie Kirk. I do not care. That's not my concern. So I'm not. I just now found out about Charlie Kirk. I know a lot of people talking about it. I did hear that some woman at Texas Tech got arrested for disrupting a protest or something. Me personally, I don't know the guy, don't know his backstory. Therefore, rest in peace to him. He did die, but I'm not one of those who's gonna be like, oh, he's a hero. I'm not gonna be one of those who be like, F him, because I don't know anything about him. So, and more importantly, as I stated, I don't care to talk about it either. That's not my MO. Now, if y'all want to protest it, y'all want to protest him, calling him a bad man, whatever, that's y'all prerogative. If y'all want to relish his death, that's y'all prerogative. If y'all want to call me a hero, that's y'all prerogative. Me personally, I don't care to talk about it. So, but yeah, Ventura Avenues, countdowns, street reviews, high school football vlogs, concerts, which I don't think there's gonna be any more concerts coming up soon. There was one this past weekend, if I'm not mistaken. It was like an R&B concert. Didn't care for it, so that's why I didn't go. And plus, I went to another birthday party that week anyway, so. And this upcoming week is not a birthday party, it's just a party. But last week it was a birthday party, so. And no, I'm not gonna put up the vlog on Saturday night if I go to this party. So don't ask me if I'm gonna vlog anything. The answer is no. It's gonna be me resting up. Not resting. It's gonna be me enjoying myself and just enjoying being just a person. And well, I was talking about don't spend any footage for the party. Just to let y'all know. In the high school football vlogs, they'll keep coming until, we'll say, December. That's when the football season is supposed to end. But I'm really hesitant because, who knows how far a conference is going to go in the playoffs. They only include the playoff berth this past Friday. So the vlogs are probably going to go as far as Carver go. But if Carver gets eliminated and Auburn stays alive, we may go to some of their games as long as they stay alive. So, and then once unless they both win the championship, unless they both win their state title, if both of them get eliminated, then that's gonna be it for the vlogs. So, in which we're gonna assume that Carver does win it all this year. They are perennial favorite to win it all. So we're gonna assume that Carver wins it all. So that will put me to, and oh, by the way, I do plan on going to the game this time around if Carver makes it to the championship game, because I don't know how many more opportunities I'm going to get to see Carver play up in Atlanta for a state title. So if they do make it this year, I will be there. And, you will, and mark my words, unless I'm sick or down in the dumps or dead or something wrong with Kashana, I'm going to target this distance. I will be there in the middle of December, watch my beloved Carver Tigers hopefully win another state title back to back. But once that is over with, that basically put us around the holiday season, which would be good for me because I can officially take a break, because I take a break for the holiday season. Obviously, I don't put out content on my birthday, so it'll just be, I can finally get a break from this whole YouTube thing for a while. So for those who think I love putting out content, I just don't love it that much. I plan on taking a break for a month once we get into the holiday season, because I can enjoy the Christmas, New Year's, and birthday all at once with peace, with the camera off, life off YouTube. But until we get there, the content will continue to come whenever I feel like putting it out. Like I said, the Kendrick Hardaway vlog will be premiering tonight. Right now, it's going to remain the Double Dose of Hardaway Part 1 until further notice. If I do stay for the Carver Hardaway vlog, Carver Hardaway game this upcoming Friday, then that name will stick as is, and this one will be Double Dose Hardware Part 2. If not, if I wind up breaking away, or it could be like, I may break it into 2 vlogs, like, so that way the name will stay Double Dose Hardware Part 1. You'll have Double Dose Hardware Part 2. Only thing is, it'll just be a really short vlog, maybe up to halftime. And then up to halftime, and then so I left the tire in the road, and then that will be the end of that vlog. Then I'm gonna get over to Gary Harrison Stadium, start a new vlog. That will be for ILG Academy versus Central. You know, that way you can have it on standalone vlogs. That's what that might happen. Cause I can always give y'all updates on the Carver game if I do go to the Central game. And you know I'm gonna give you updates on the Central. Well, the Central game is already kicked off by the time. Then I'll give you updates on that. But until then, we're gonna say definitely go to the Carver game. Central game is up in the air. Depends how the score looks. If the Carver game is close by halftime, we'll stay for the rest of the game. If the Carver game is a blowout by halftime, it's like 28-0, 35-0, something of that nature, I'll probably before halftime to go to the Central game and watch the rest of that. So I'll be on it for the rest of that game. So I'll keep y'all updated, and then I'll let y'all know in the community tab as Friday progresses what happens after that. So other than that, I think I talked y'all head off a little too long. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video right now. As always, keep your eyes and ears open for all things A-Fizzle Production so you'll know what is coming up and what is going down on this channel. And on that note, this video is finito. I'll holler at y'all later.